this channel.
I rise together with my colleagues from Oyam North, Kole South, Moro County, and Tochi.
Thank you for watching Lango News channel.
On a matter of national importance in regard to construction of the Kona Bohe, Kona Yer, Icheme Bobi Road as part of the AFCON project. Right Honorable Speaker, in the next 1 year, Uganda will be hosting AFCON. And part of the commitments from government was on certain critical infrastructure projects. One of them was a Kibwa Stadium, which will be linked to the Gulu Airfield through the Kona Yer, Kona Bohe, Icheme Bobi Road. We are aware that the process for procurement was initiated and the contracting process also went ahead. We had approval by the Ministry of Works, clearance by the Solicitor General of the Ministry of Justice. However, the process stalled in the Ministry of Finance. We have been informed by the Ministry of Works that there has been a change in priority and this project is going to be dropped. Procurement has been done, contracting was ongoing. It is like reaching at the marriage altar. You've exchanged the vows, then you're told there is no ring to put on the finger. Right Honorable Speaker, we want to call for an urgent intervention on this matter, and we want to pray that one, the Ministry of Finance clarifies whether this project has indeed been dropped, because it was cleared by Ministry of Works, cleared by the Attorney General's office, Solicitor General's office, and now we are told at the Ministry of Finance it has been dropped, yet there was already a contractor that has been found in place. Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to give chance for information from my colleague from Oyam North, Dr. Eunice, where the road also traverses.
Thank
and
you.
Honorable Court. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Eunice.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Further to that, and I would like to thank Honorable Chuti very much for elaborating in detail progress or the lack of progress on that road. Honorable Speaker, the President himself, during his recent pledge, during his recent campaign tour in Oyam North, but also in the neighboring districts in the north, pledged to have this road tarmacked as a matter of priority. We also had a number of meetings, Honorable Chuti and myself, with the Minister of Works late last year, to urge our communities, both in Kole and in Oyam, and also in Tochi, to accept, to sign, or to enter into an agreement with government by signing a commitment form or commitment forms to allow compensation to take place after the works have started. So it baffles me, Honorable Speaker, and the communities of Oyam and Kole, that this project, which is really important, can be left out at this critical time. So I would like the House and you, especially Honorable Speaker, to urge or to direct the committees in charge and also the ministry in charge to prioritize this in this current budgeting process. Thank you very much.
Government.
Right Honorable Speaker, since Honorable Opio alluded to the fact that the delays are being occasioned by the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, and in the House we have Honorable Henry here, I would give that pass to him to tell us. But substantially from the point of government, that road, Aboke, Ngai, Bobby, remains an AFCON road. We have not yet made any contrary decision. We are all aware that the delays are being occasioned at the point of signing the contract between the contractor, MS Samco, and the Ministry of Works. And to some extent, that delay, as you have alluded to, they allege is being occasioned by the Minister of Finance. Maybe I invite him to tell us.
Finance. The Honorable Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, let me check with my team to find out where the challenge is.
Okay, and you report back in 10 minutes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I have cross-checked with the team at the Ministry. It is true there is a pre-financing arrangement for design and build of the Aboke Road. However, Madam Speaker, the Attorney General advised clear the contract, but put a condition that Article 159 of the Constitution must be followed. And what does Article 159 require? That we process the borrowing and bring it to Parliament for approval. In order to achieve that, we need clearance. There is a condition that the President must clear the borrowing. So we have written to the President and we await feedback. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for watching Lango News channel. Please subscribe for more updates.